and I'm from Haiti, born and raised. I compose music that's very esoteric, abstract, experimental, music that goes a little bit beyond just listening, and also to me very spiritual.
Repeat the sound and the word after I say it. 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 Say it.
My drive is seeking the sounds because I'm so intrigued by sound. So I always seek sound in different formats, different aspects, and I study sound and I study manipulation of sound just because I wanted to get a closer look of what sound is. All the dynamics that exist within sounds, melodies, rhythms, and I've always been intrigued by sound because it's something that you can feel but you can't touch. I see sound, I see it in my head. The spaces in between sound, like what is that sound? You know, I want to make that sound that I haven't heard yet. I want to make that sound. I want to work with that sound.
Music swims back to me. Wait, mister, which way is home? They turned the light out and the dark is moving in the corner. There are no signposts in this room. War ladies over 80 in diapers, every one of them. Old music swims back to me, and I can feel the tune they played the night they left me in this private institution on a hill. Imagine it, a radio playing and everyone here was crazy. I liked it and danced in a circle. Music pours over the sense and in a funny way, music sees more than I.
When I'm in a live performance situation, I'm usually just channeling at the moment and improvising, and I'm always focusing on the gear that I have to deal with, because that's the electronic part. So I still have to deal with this gear in front of me. I'm working with the MPC, I'm working with the drum machines, the SP, I'm working with the QFO. I'm dealing with a lot of electronic instruments. Everything plays a part. So my drum machine is here, this drum machine is there, the mixer's right here, and my turntable's here. So every part of the setup serves a purpose, and I have to listen to what's happening at the same time. So you're pretty much, you have to be in the moment at every second. That's the main focus, in trying to be this clear channel to get that sound out, because it starts here, and then you have to be able to execute the sound that is happening in your imagination, you know, in your creative head. Sound to me is vibration. So I try to deal with sound as vibration. So when I'm composing music, I'm usually composing with a clear head, just so I can get a blank page. And with that blank page, then I can start throwing colors in and hear what's happening. Because sometimes you can almost hear, you start clearing up, and then you hear other things happening, and other things starts happening. Even with the blank slate, but with an idea behind the blank slate, like, okay, well, I think I want it to be this way. then all of a sudden it starts changing. And the best way to create is to really just let it happen. Always try to stick to a simple concept that feels right. So if it feels right, then I'm on the right path. It's not just the colors, it's not just the sound, it's not just the melody. It's how you execute it and where it's placed and what part it plays within the whole performance or within the whole structure or within the whole composition. I try to create spaces within spaces. And that's why it's important for me to start with a blank page so that I can start to create these different spaces where things will fit, and then the puzzle starts to create a bigger picture of what I'm really trying to create, so I can have that experience within the sound that I'm working with. Because I'm still composing and I'm still experimenting with this formula, so I'm going to be the first one to experience this formula. I'm going to be the first one to taste that recipe. But once I've created the recipe, then this recipe of frequency, my job is done, because the frequency will go through you and you'll just absorb it. So I've done my job. And sound to me is everything. Sound is everywhere. Sound is in outer space. Sound is inside of your body. I see it all as frequency. I see it all as vibration. So whether we're dealing with the spiritual aspect of sound or the more electronic aspect of sound, it's still frequency and vibration. So bringing in this spiritual aspect within sound and bridging it with electronic devices, electronic instruments, to bring it to another dimension, to be in this spiritual essence and to still work with electronic devices and not lose any of the essences, and to try to add the right amount of sort of like chemistry. It's very much like chemistry, because you have to be careful about the frequencies that you're working with, right? You have to add this frequency, or you take out just a little bit of this one, and it's just perfect. It's the perfect formula for that whole experience. The Haitian-rich African organic sound here and the synthetic, unreal, almost painful sound here. And I was just so intrigued by these two, and I just wanted to merge these two worlds beyond what we can think of sound, to experience what that is, what that merging is, and what the possibilities could be. But that's the whole plot also behind Val-Inc. Val is incorporating her ancestors' past into the future. That was always my idea of sound. So to experience sound beyond just listening, beyond just the ear, beyond just something that we just buy at the store, so that we can start to go to these other levels of ourselves, beyond just this physical level that we can see and touch.